almost there. How many years is it now?
I believe, if memory serves, what, 2? 3?
2.
It's got to be like, what, 2 years?
It's 2 years.
2 years?
At least 2 years.
For the line of the bike, the seat hook obviously ends around here. So that's going to have to be cut back for the proportions of the wheels. So we're looking at trying to cut it back for around here.
Cool. All right, well, we'll set it up then, and we will start taking shit off it.
This is trying my patience. Feels on fire now. You currently find us in the middle of trying to clean the last few remaining bits. Spraying a few bits and pieces. We've got a couple of brackets done, the wheels are there. Brakes are going through a 3-step cleaning process. You can see in the middle of here. We need new seals. Seals are shot. Start to move around and spray each section of the engine. It's a good exercise to do this because you need to see how it fits. And to see, because I was worried about the tolerance of the tyre, you see.
But look at it though.
Yeah, no, it's pretty. I'm more interested in getting a shot of that back beacon.
Alright.
Fucking like an odd job, mate.
So we're missing a few things.
Yes. Wiring being one. So we pieced it together so that A, you can have something to show. For me to try and figure out if there was any issues that I need to resolve, whether there was any tolerances or any problems that I was overlooking, and to check the stance as well, you know, to see how it looks. And I do think it's a bit tall, not just because it's on a ton of protein, but I do think it's a bit tall.
It's on a high protein diet, and you can see that from beneath it there. It's looking nice and fat. It is, I have to admit, skipping leg day, it would seem, because it's got quite skinny tyres.
It does have very skinny tyres.
Yeah, sorry, I digress. Yeah, we wanted to see what it looked like, to sort of see how it sat all together. You want to see if there are any problems, and you want to see if the colour scheme and what you've done sort of works together.
Bullet point me, you
so
big girls.
bullet points, right. Wiring, that'll take me a couple of days. Exhaust,
Yeah.
coupling up the engine with the drive shaft. Oh, and switch gear for the bars, and rear sets. Rear sets are going to give me a massive headache, financial headache. The pegs themselves are big, ugly, dumpy rubber ones. So if you replace them and just use the same gear that's on it, the gear that was on it was really rusty, crap, dirty. Way too much effort to try and rebuild and make look good again. But also, you're looking at like the brake pedal, and you're talking. It must be about 15 inch in total. It's obscenely long in terms of a lever and everything. So everything that goes along with that, and then the switch controls for the gearbox. It's really clunky and cumbersome. It'll look completely wrong. So that's my justification anyway. I just need to try and part with 300 odd quid for the rear sets then, for machined ones.
Have you got the speedo to hand? The clock and all the little frilly bits.
I did have to rein myself into not buying the M unit blue, but we're going to be round about there. And then if you come up to the top, the new top yoke, which was made, I think it was by K-Speed, and push start.
Ah, that I missed.
So that's a push button start.
You did show me, I just
which, along with the Motor Gadget kit, will be RFID to walk up to the bike and have the ignition come on.
I like that push start.
Yeah.
Press it again, just so I see it.
Secret start.
Lovely. Oh well, now everyone that's watched this will know. You can walk up to it and start it.
So that takes you along the front, doesn't it? Don't look too close to that one because we've got to redo that.
Okay.
So I need to take that off and redo that. We need to do the end caps as well. So we've got new gaskets ordered. So we've got the gaskets ready for these. So these can come off, go black, polish the fins. So we've got silver, black, and polished fins. Polish these fins as well. Lower those forks, lower springs once I can order them. Figure out where I'm getting them from.
And the number plate you're going to stick on a bracket round the side.
That's right.
Have you got any kind of ideas? You haven't bought yet any of the sort of the rear stuff for it, and by that I mean the lights, indicators, and whatnot.
So you reminded me now. We're going to have to aim for trying and get drag bars on this, and then right at the end we've got bar end indicators. And I haven't decided, I'm open to suggestions on the rear indicators. Tail light is going to slide just in here, so I'm going to tie this bit up here. I've got a few little bits to do with the seat, but it's basically going to sit recessed between the frame and the back of the seat.
Have you also gone with the gold sprayed carbs, or have you are you going with a different colour? Because does that clash now or what?
I'll tell you what, stay there, I'll go and get one, because I'm 50-50 with it at the moment. Right.
Here we go.
Okay. I can't really see it. I think it probably does work, to be honest. I think it probably does work. I'm looking at the switch controls. I don't think we're going to be able to use the existing ones without it looking...
They look crap.
Naff.
Are you going to stick on, you're going to have a little switchgear lottery, maybe go for one of them?
You know what, right, I hate the switchgear lottery. I don't like it. I know you do personally, you quite like it. And Bike Shed really push for it, don't they? But I think I'm going to have to go that way. I think I'm going to have to go momentary lottery, switchgear lottery.
And the bars, just show us where you, so what is your main plan with the bars?
So my main plan with the bars is to have a set of drag bars, so pretty much flat. I can't find the crescent bars. I have been too lazy to try and find somebody to manufacture them. Straight drag bars which get swept back ever so slightly, possibly like a bit of an organic flow to them, but it's attaching them to those stanchions, to those uprights. That's going to be the issue.
What are you most proud of? Or what do you think, looking at it now, you like the most so far?
Do you know what? Probably.
Seat.
No, actually, I've gone a little bit off the seat.
F off.
Push button start. Be honest, that gives me an awful lot of joy. It's a wonderful thing. The action on that. So I really like the headstock with the start, and I'm incredibly impressed really that I haven't compromised on anything. I think that's the most important thing with this, is that the first time ever I haven't compromised. I've gone whole hog and I'm not worried about cost. We were looking at it just the other week, going through all the pictures to see how all the bits went back onto it, and to actually think back to when you and I carted this thing in and we took all the bits off it. It is just
2 years ago.
Awesome task in terms of the stuff we pulled off it and the shit that was on the frame and the rust and the crap and the crud that was in it.
Yeah, I mean I wasn't here for all that stuff, so I don't know the sort of day-to-day of that.
It's going to look near enough damn it it's brand new, so you know, you've got to be impressed with that, proud.
So it's the hard work really?
I think so, that is.
So what you're saying is you're most impressed with yourself?
Exactly.
Well done. Well done you, pat on the back. Is it sort of redundant at this stage asking you for a prediction of when you expect to be riding this thing and where?
I want us to be out in the summer.
Yep, I'd love to be out in the summer because I want to come up and ride.
Well, I need to do that because Anna's coming back in March, so I need it done.
So you need this done ASAP.
Before she
Yeah,
gets back.
let's get this finished by March, please, because I don't see you dedicating the time to it after that.
Not when we're back and we're off gallivanting down Snowdonia.
Cool. All right then, let's take some beauty shots and pick back up with it later. Much obliged.
No problem.
See you in another year and a half. That'll come back to haunt, isn't it? Tatty bye.